With that, we'll move on to consent.
All items on the consent calendar are considered routine or implement an earlier council action and may be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless requested.
Okay, I have had a request from the Vice Mayor to pull item H. Any other items to be pulled to vote on separately or discussed?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Item F, please.
F as in Frank. Okay, thank you. Anything else? Okay, can I get a motion to approve all but F and H?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0. Voice. Let's move on. Let's move first to F. Adopt resolution accepting the San Bruno Avenue Street Medians Improvement Project as complete. Authorizing the filing of notice of completion with the San Mateo County Records Office and authorizing release of the construction contract retention in the amount of $44,921. Marty.
Yes. I pulled this just to make sure that there at the off-ramp for the new curb ramps that are installed at the north end of the project, there when you're coming off of 280 North, it's only painted like a foot as the crosswalk goes all the way through and it's all worn out. So I'm assuming that that is the responsibility of Caltrans, or did we not just want to go ahead and paint it all in because it's really diminished there?
City Manager.
So you're referring to the crosswalk as you enter the freeway and the thermoplastic striping.
Correct.
We will certainly look into that. I cannot tell you right now if that is city or Caltrans' responsibility, but if it is city responsibility, we will take a look at it and take care of it. If it's Caltrans, we will forward it to them.
Right, and I apologize. I did walk it today just to kind of take a double look at it. And then there was an interesting curb ramps there at the entrance to Bay Hill, like that crosses Bay Hill, especially on the side where, on the west side as you go into the, by the Starbucks. It's just really interesting that there's no, unless it's changed, there's no grid marks to show the change in elevation as you're walking across. And the crosswalks don't really line up with the crosswalk. So if that's what our guys did, then just wanted somebody to take another look at that because it just didn't look right to me.
Sure, we'll take a look at it. You have my commitment.
Thank you.
Okay, then any action, Marty, on F?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve F. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0 voice. Moving on to item H. Authorize fireworks stand permits for 2019 upon finding that the nonprofit organizations meet requirements by Resolution 2008-67, 2009-46, and ordinance numbers 1700 and 1840. Irene.
Thank you. I pulled this mostly that we can have a little presentation from the police chief about illegal fireworks. The permits, the fireworks stand permits are all about our nonprofit organizations that sell the fireworks, and they use that money to benefit different organizations in San Bruno, like the Rotary and I think the Police Association, and there's Boy Scout booster groups and all those things. And they're very worthy, and they really work hard to get the money for all those different activities. However, there are people that take advantage of the use of legal fireworks, and they kind of hide their use of illegal fireworks. And I've even noticed lately that they've been shooting off illegal fireworks around the neighborhood. So I just want people to know that it is illegal and they can be fined, and if the police chief would.
Sure. Javon, I'll have the police chief and fire chief come up, but I did receive a question on this earlier today of if we send any of the uncollected firework fees to a collection agency, and the answer to that is yes. As with our typical uncollected items, we'll send them to an agency for collection after a certain period of time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, Honorable Mayor and council members. We appreciate the question, and Chief Creston and I anticipate being in front of you as we move closer to the 4th to talk specifically about our enforcement efforts and the plan for the week of 4th of July and the holiday. As you mentioned, safe and sane fireworks are allowable within the city of San Bruno only from June 28th through July 4th. Outside of that time period, neither safe and sane fireworks or illegal fireworks are permitted. And you're absolutely correct. This is the time of the year where we start to see some use of illegal fireworks. The penalty for the use of illegal fireworks or a violation of our fireworks code is an administrative citation that accompanies with it a fine of $1,000. And those can be issued all year round, not just during the specific 4th of July enforcement. I do have several specifics about what our plans are for the 4th, but I think we'll hold off on those until we move closer to the holiday. I'm going to pass it off to Chief Cresta to talk about some safety concerns regarding fireworks, but I'd be happy to answer any questions following that.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, council members. I always appreciate the opportunity to speak about illegal fireworks because obviously they pose a tremendous amount of threat to our community, both obviously from an injury standpoint, they could create great bodily harm to the user or to those around them, and they pose a fire risk. And the reality of it is these fireworks that get shot off in the air or explode, you could think it lands innocently enough, but that firework could be on a roof or on a deck somewhere that's smoldering to the point where it's not noticed till 3, 4, 5, 6 hours later when everyone's asleep, and that little small smoldering incident becomes a big fire. So hopefully everyone out there that is listening does understand those potential dangers from those illegal fireworks and stick to the safe and sane and use the safe and sane safely and properly, and everyone has a great night. So, any questions from you, the chief?
Okay, thank you, Chiefs. Any action on item H?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve H. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0 voice.